Hello students, welcome to Btech360. We've been covering a series of institutions for you, which in our opinion should be a part of your option set if you want to get into one of the best BTech colleges in the country. Obviously, you will always talk of IITs, NITs, IIITs and even GFTIs. But these colleges are equally good if not better at times. And in that series, we've covered almost 7-8 of them till now. Please go and revisit our things, hidden gems. We are actually uncovering about 30 to 40 hidden gems in this country, which must be looked at by all students. In that process, I'm going to cover one more college for you. Before I start talking about it, 3 requests that I always have for you. Please subscribe to Btech360. We are trying to do a lot of work to help you get into the best college possible. If you want to talk to us personally, there's a WhatsApp number, messages, and one of our counselors will call you up. And if you want me to cover any college of your choice, write to me here and I'll try to cover that up for you also. And more importantly, as I said, we already covered about 8-9 colleges. Please go and watch those videos. You'll be better informed or your option set would only increase. The simple objective that we have at this point in time is how do we help you get into the best college? How do we ensure that you don't miss out on good colleges? How do we ensure that you get into the best college which actually gets you a great placement? In that process, we've been uncovering some hidden gems for you. And most of these institutions are in states. They might be going through state counseling, but they also have an all India quota. They might be national institutions stuck in some certain states which are not a part of the JEE or JOSA counseling, because of which a lot of you don't even know about them. But these are great colleges which accept great merit and have great placements with great companies coming in and for placement. In that process, I'm going to talk about this particular college. Now, the college I'm talking about is a college which started, one great mathematician, Dr. Sheshadri, was thinking about it in 1980. He was very, very worried man. He was worried because he felt that there was no space for pure people who really believe in pure mathematics as in its pure science format. And he felt that India had fantastic talent, but that talent doesn't have a space to be nurtured where people who are really deeply connected with mathematics can actually get together, discuss, research, analyze, and then work together. So in 1989, under the SPIC Foundation, he started a small community. No big campus, no big college, nothing. It is simply a bunch of people who are very interested in deep mathematics, pure mathematics, who would want to come together, discuss, and then also do a deep amount of research. And that's how, in 1989, under the SPIC Foundation, the CMI, which is called the Chennai Mathematical Institute, took shape. And in 1996, it also became a large institution, by the way. But it is actually a group of people who are very interested in mathematics, who just wanted to spend their life and time and everything on understanding pure mathematics and its impact on the world at large. And that's how this particular institution, which is Chennai Mathematical Institution, took shape. Now, what is Chennai Mathematical Institute? Now, it was started, as I said, was founded in 1989 under the SPIC Science Foundation, right? It's a private group, by the way, right? It became an autonomous institute in 1996. It's got strong research groups in mathematics and computer sciences. And it's got the best people in India. By the way, it's a very small institution, remember. It's extremely, extremely small, right? Known for producing high quality PhD graduates, started BSc and MSc very recently in 1998 to connect teaching, like BSc is much recent. Alumni have joined the top global institutions. When you look at, as you move along, you'll understand that. And it shifted to its Siruseri campus, which is Chennai outskirts, in 2005. So that's how it is. And it's recognized as a university in 2006. So since 2006, CMI, which was a small group founded in 1999, is a university at this point in time. Now, I'll tell you why this is very important for you. Now, what are the programs that CMI offers? It offers a BSc program, BS Honours program in mathematics. It's a 4-year integrated course. They offer BS Honours in Mathematics and Computer Sciences, which is again a 4-year integrated course. They offer BS Honours in Mathematics and Physics, again a 4-year integrated course. And they offer BS Honours, any of the above program, with minor in Data Sciences, which is again a 4-year data science course. So now they offer also a lot of MSc Mathematics, Data Science and all, and even PhD. We'll not talk about that now because the purpose of this video and the audience that I'm referring to at this point are people who are getting it out of class 12 and looking at good college for the undergrad programs. So what we'll do is we'll stick to these 4 programs only. Now, the interesting thing about this is there is no seat matrix. They are very strict in the kind of quality of people that they're accepting. They're very flexible about even having a 5-member student sitting there for one of these courses. And people can choose the way they want. They just want students who are interested in mathematics and pursuing mathematics as a pure science to be joining them. In fact, if you look about it, one of these programs has 25 students. One has about 20 programs. One program has only 5 students. Not that they have no takers. They have thousands of applications. But they're extremely selective about the kind of students that they take. Because they don't want to take people who are only looking at the material gains out of it. They're actually looking at people who very clearly are very interested in mathematics. In all, across the 4 programs, they have about 50-60 students, not more than that. They're about to start something in honors also very soon. But all these programs put together has about 50 students. So that's the kind of filter that we're talking of. By the way, the date of application is round the corner, so just apply right now, today, if you can. Right. So now this is the program that we're talking about. Now, what is it, the campus, in terms of campus placements? Because some of you might want to understand the placements also. It's conducted regularly at Chennai CMI campus. The campus placements happen very regularly. Companies come in, there is nothing called a placement cycle and all. They come and they keep interacting with students and they pick up students also. And the major recruiters include Credit Suisse, Ernst & Young, Tata Research Development and Design Center, Adobe, Zendrive, Teradata, Freshworks, and on and on. You will actually see a lot of companies coming for placement. And the BSc intake all put together is 50 students, as I said. Because they're very strict about the kind of students who come in. And that makes it the biggest filter that you have. And the MSc intake is about 70 students. Ultimately, what they're doing is they're also producing PhDs, which means people who are interested in academic research and moving up the ladder in terms of studying to do research also in mathematics, which is what their larger objective is. But having said that, the placements also very, very good. I'll come to the placement as I move along. Now look at the placement side of it. The students from CMI have gone on to pursue further studies. This is very important. Pursue further studies at the best academic institutions in India and abroad. These include Berkeley, Caltech, Chicago, Cornell, Harvard, MIT, UC Penn, Princeton, Stanford, and Yale in the USA. ENS Paris in Paris, University Bordeaux in France, the Max Planck Institute in Germany, and IITs, ISC, IMS. So you actually see them everywhere, including ISC, ICERS, IITs, IMSc, ISI, all these things. Students from CMI are also much sought after by industry. You come talking about placements, this is what it is. Across a variety of sectors, including software development, semiconductors, investment banking, analytics, and healthcare. CMI's campus placement program has an excellent track record. Typically, all students seeking jobs through campus placement are placed with average pay of 18 to 20 lakh rupees. This is what you're looking for. Undergrad student studying at CMI for 4 years gets this kind of a placement. I'll show you how it works out also. In 24-25, the mean offer is 17.7 lakh, the maximum offer is 37.5 lakh, and the median offer is 16 lakh rupees. That's the kind of range that we're talking about for a very small cohort of students. And this median offer is much better than many of the NITs, IIITs, GFTAs, and a few IITs also. And that is the simple reason why we are talking about this institution, that the application deadline is round the corner. Please apply if you want to right now. As you see the video, you must go there and apply if you're interested in mathematics. Don't apply because you have the best companies coming for placement. That can be one of the reasons why you apply, but not the only reason why you should apply. If you're not interested in mathematics, forget about joining this institution because it's really, really strict in the kind of quality of students that they actually take as intake. Right. And over the years, if you see, it's 18 lakhs previous year, 20 lakhs previous year, 16 lakhs previous year. So you actually have everything. And by the way, they've got always 100% placement. If you want to get placed, you have companies waiting there in the queue. It is just that you should be ready for employment. What are the exchange programs? Besides where they are moving for higher studies, they also have a lot of exchange programs. They have a formal exchange program with École Normale, which is in France, one of the leading institutions in the world for teaching and research in mathematics, for regular exchanges of visits by faculty and students. The institute also had a formal agreement with École Normale Supérieure, Paris in France, for exchange of BS and MSc students, and for a joint PhD program. CMI is a partner institution in the Future Research Talent Awards program by the Australian National University, right, again an exchange program in Canberra, that provides research internships for BS and MSc students from CMI at ANU, right. Since 2017, CMI has hosted the International Joint Research Laboratory, IRL RELAX under CNRS, the French National Center for Scientific Research. RELAX provides opportunities for exchanges of students and faculty with French partners in computer science and mathematics. So they actually have the students who are studying here, BS and MSc students, can go abroad to France, to Australia to study, do joint research, joint projects, and also learn from each other. So not just that you can actually work anywhere else, in terms of academic credentials, how they move up and to study further, they also get good company offers, and you also have good exchange programs. So everything is a checkbox green tick for you. What is the tuition fee? This is very interesting. 1.25 lakh per semester is the tuition fee. 2 semesters per year, so we are essentially dealing with about 8 semesters, 10 lakh rupees all put together is the fees, right? The full scholarships is about 30 to 35 students get 100% tuition fee. So of the 50 students you have and MSc 70, in all 120 students that you have, about 35 students get full scholarship. And then there's a fellowship which is 5,000 per month, limited number of students. So a few students also get stipend. And based on satisfactory academic performance, after first semester, you'll keep getting the stipend every month. Financial inclusion policy, no student denied education due to financial constraints. This is very important. If you don't have the money, if you can prove that you don't have the money to pay the fees, they will take care of it. What they call need blind, which means if you are meritorious, if you're capable, and if you find admission here, you will not be rejected because you did not pay the fees. The way a lot of the schools and colleges do that, you don't pay the fee, your hall ticket doesn't come and all those things, it doesn't work here. Once you get admission here, they will make sure that you study there. Whether you can pay the fee or not pay the fee, the bigger criteria for them is, can you get selected to be a part of CMI? That's the first question that you need to answer. Once you get selected, you will not be rejected because you could not pay the fees. It is called need blind policy, which is there in few good universities worldwide, and CMI follows that. Right? And less than 8 lakh, 100% tuition fee waiver. If your income is less than 8 lakhs, it's 100% tuition fee waiver. And if it is less than 12 lakh rupees, it's 50% tuition fee waiver. So very clearly, they actually have made multiple consideration sets to ensure that you are comfortable in terms of paying the fees. You can actually pay the fees, and they'll ensure that you actually study in there. The biggest criteria here is not how much you earn and all, or what your income is. Can you actually get selected to be a part of CMI cohort? That is what you need to be answering and nothing else. Application form for undergrad BS honors programs, note you need to not choose between the different programs. So when you do that, there are 4 BS programs, if you remember, at the time of applying. The choice is made after admission. So you apply for the BSc program, not for any of the 4 programs, because that's a joint cohort of 50 students. Please look up the information brochure of 26 admissions. The application fee is 1100 rupees. Application form for all postgraduate MSc programs, see below for more details, and that also is 1100. The deadline is 4th April, so just look at it right now and apply, because you have very little time. The entrance examination will be held on Saturday, May 2nd. May 2nd is the exam date at designated exam centers in the following locations, and so many other centers where it is conducted. All entrance exams will be conducted in a single session starting at 14, which is 2 p.m. in the afternoon, and ends at 5, which is a 3-hour examination, depending on the examination, right? So it's a 3-hour examination. Here is the schedule for applications for August 26th batch, right? The application deadline is already started. Last date to fill in is on 4th of April. Admit cards are given on 25th April. Date for the entrance exam is 2nd May. Results are approved 1 month from the date of the entrance examination. And the academic session starts on 3rd August 2026. Who are the recruiters who come in for placement here? Morgan Stanley Investment Bank, Skylark Drones, Intellect Designs, Ford Analytics, Temenos, Systematics, Octro, Latent View, Coriolis Tech, Teradata, Genesis Telecom, Delivery, Credit Suisse, Ernst & Young, Data Research, Adobe, Zendrive, Freshworks, and on and on. So you actually have all kinds of companies, right from startups to investment banks to research companies to data companies to tech companies. You actually have all kinds of companies coming in. By the way, this is only a sample of the kind of companies that come for placement. We also looked at how are the students who studied at CMI, how are they performing? In all, we found about 1,200 students who studied at CMI or who claim that they studied at CMI, of which about 75% students are working in India, which means 25% students are working world over. So 25% students of CMI are working beyond India all over the world, of which About 9% are in USA, 2% are in UK, 2% are in Canada, and so on and so forth. The simple thing is this, when you are studying in such a premier institution, which is one of the best institutions that India has at this point in time, as far as pure mathematics is concerned, then you are the most sought after person by the world, and it is for you to make a choice of where you want to work and which company you want to work and where you want to be placed out for work also, which is what happens when you study at CMI. The thing is, can you get admission is the biggest challenge that you're dealing with here. About 19% work in Tamil Nadu, 14% work in West Bengal, 11% work in Maharashtra. So that is where you're dealing with, and about 10% work in USA also. Now, when you actually have that kind of a report card of students, 25% students working outside of India, it's a very good report card of the quality of the institution that they actually can find themselves into those places. And that is one reason why I'm saying this. What we are doing is trying to expand the options for you so that you can actually have more colleges that you can look for application and admission. In that, CMI very clearly fits in. It's a very niche, specialized institution. But it's an institution that must be a must-have in the option set for anyone who's interested in mathematics. The placement is about 20 lakh rupees, median salary, 16 to 20 lakh rupees. The best companies come for placement. The fee is very, very moderate. Even if you can't pay, they will make sure that you're a part of it by giving you 100% scholarship. The best companies come for placement. 25% of the students are working all over the world. And that is the reason why you must keep this as a part of your consideration. And more importantly, we covered about 8-9 such institutions before this. Please look at them also. We're going to cover one a day every single day. So please subscribe to Btech360 if you want to be the first one to get to know of the next institution that we are about to cover. Thank you so much. Namaste.